Hello folks, showing off some Mets oddities. Some pennants, original, this is an original, 1969, New York Mets, Mr. Met. Lady Met, yes, I bet you new Met fans have never heard of Lady Met. That's true. Mr. Met had a girlfriend named Lady Met. And together they had baby Met. No, I'm kidding. But ain't that pretty cool? That, my Met friends, is 40 something years old. Okay, here's another one. National League champions. This is from 1969. got a dog hair on it. Alright. Look at that. Yes, they've been hanging on my wall forever. Forever. I was, yes, forever. I'm old. So ain't that pretty cool? Underneath that, oh, we have an old Brooklyn Robins. Not the Brooklyn Dodgers. This is before the Brooklyn Dodgers. Brooklyn Robins. Ain't that pretty cool? And then my team, 86, we're a champion. New York Mets. It's got everybody. It's hard to read though, sorry. Santana, Backman, Mitchell, Tuffle, Keith Hernandez, my favorite, Hojo, Ray Knight, Mookie, Lee Mazzilli, man. He was Mr. Everything for the Mets in the 70s. Strawberry, Darling, Gooden, Bobby Ojeda, went 18-5 that year. Gary Carter, man, he just got diagnosed with cancer, Gary Carter. Can you believe that? Manager Dave Johnson, who ironically made the last out for the Baltimore Orioles against the Mets, and the Mets won the series in '69. Isn't that ironic? Bud Harrelson, my favorite. But ain't that pretty cool? 86 world champs. Underneath that, we have the Where Are They Now? Sports Illustrated New York Met issue, featuring the Miracle Mets, Tom Seaver, and Nolan Ryan in 1969. And it's got a great article. It's a pretty rare issue. I happened to find it at a card show, and once I saw the Nolan Ryan and Tom Seaver in those wool uniforms, I had to get it, Here is a picture of me with Bobby Doerr. I was living in Eugene, Oregon a few years ago, and I walked into a card shop, and it was an empty card shop, and this old guy turns around, and I said, are you Bobby Doerr? Yes. Wow, in an empty card shop? I got to talk to him for like 20 minutes. It was so great. He told me stories about how in the 46 World Series, it was so hot in St. Louis, he said, that he thought he was going to pass out, and he was almost begging in his head, don't hit the ball to me. That's something I would say. But yeah, just a nice guy. He's solid as a rock. He's like 80-something there. He's still around. Hall of Famer Bobby Doerr for the Boston Red Sox. That was a great thing. I've never been able to just sit down with a major leaguer and pick his brain, you know what I mean? A Hall of Famer. Just me and him. So wow, that's pretty cool. Alright. Next up, my old yearbooks. This is my 85 Met yearbook, featuring Tobin's Franks. See, when I was a kid, it was pretty much black and white yearbooks, except for the poster shots, you know what I mean? But the rest of the yearbook was black and white usually. Clint Hurdle, the Rockies manager, Colorado Rockies manager. I met him in 1985. My uncle somehow got me into see a Met. I was a wild teenager, and they were trying to calm me down, I guess. So they had Clint Hurdle talk to me. I got to speak to him like right next to the clubhouse. And he was a nice guy. And he gave me, we talked for a few minutes, but you know, what's he gonna say to a rowdy teenager? You know what I mean? He's a baseball player. So he gave me tickets to the next game, like 4 free tickets to the next game, and they beat the Braves, the hated Braves, 15-10 with Strawberry and Foster hitting home runs. That was a good day. I think this was around 85. So that's probably when I got the yearbook. But I digress, and I blather on. And here's an 84 yearbook. That's the year they first started putting everything together. 83, they picked up Keith Hernandez. 84, I believe Strawberry came along. Then they got Carter the next year in 85, and that's when it began to gel. Hey, Bobby Valentine. Bill Robinson, good guy. He passed away. David Johnson. Doc Gooden. Jesse Orozco. Doug Sisk. Doug Sisk lives right down the road from me. Isn't that pretty cool? In the Northwest. He lives right down the road from me. And I've still yet to see him. You know, dang it, I'm hoping to run into him at a card show or something. But he doesn't go to shows a lot. But pretty cool old glove, Keith Hernandez. He was so good. There's George Foster. And I got an 87 yearbook. Yeah, I guess the only one I don't have is an 86. I thought I did. But that's the world champion one. Lee Mazzilli. McDowell. Every true Met fan still remembers the call from the World Series. Little roller up along third. Behind the bag, gets through Buckner. In comes Knight, and the Mets win it. Oh, I love that. And here is a New York Met. Kind of cool looking hat. Looks like the clouds. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool. And this is an actual, like, my batting helmet when I was a kid. You know, the toy batting helmet that the Mets would give out, like around 1979 or so, 78, 79, 80. Still in pretty good shape. Ain't that pretty cool? Alright, if I come across any more weirdo Met stuff, I'll let you know. Thanks, man.